Now we are going to learn equation of motion using graphical method. By the mean of those graph, three formulas are been derived. It is velocity final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus acceleration into time. This is used to define the relation between velocity and time by the mean of time and velocity graph. Second equation is displacement is equal to initial velocity into time plus 1/2 acceleration time square. It is used to derive a relation between displacement and time. The next one is final velocity square is equal to initial velocity square plus twice the product of acceleration and displacement. It is used to derive the relation between displacement and velocity. Now we are going to obtain this equation. By graphical method. In your textbook, page number 8, figure number 1.9, velocity and time graph. You can see that image. I'm going to redraw in my book. What am I going to do? An x-axis and a y-axis. Okay. On x-axis I'm going to plot time, and on y-axis I'm going to plot velocity. Correct? When an object starts moving with an initial velocity and stops moving with a final velocity. Shows the displacement in the time t. The velocity is final over here and it is initial. Let them consider to be this to be point ODC, and this be the point E, A and B. Now this graph shows the change in velocity change in velocity from initial to final in the time t of a uniform acceleration with a straight line. The object starts from the point D. With velocity u, that is initial velocity. Its velocity after time t changes to final velocity v, which is plotted over here at the point B. So we can say that initial velocity is equal to u is equal to OD. Final velocity v is equal to, what would be the final velocity? It would be from O to C. In the time which is equal to t. What is the time over here? OE. To know this acceleration, to know the acceleration of the object moving with the change in velocity in the time t, the formula for acceleration is equal to change in velocity upon time. Therefore, final velocity minus initial velocity upon time taken for the change. Now what is V? It is OC. And what is U? It is OD. And what is T? Let this T be as it is. Take this T over here. A into T is equal to OC minus OD. Okay, now coming back to the graph, OC minus OD means from this whole line OC you have to subtract this part. What is the remaining half? DC. So you can say that OC minus OD is equal to DC. Substitute this over here. So it becomes A into T is equal to DC. DC. Now let us do some construction. Draw parallel line to x-axis from U and V till the time t. So the parallel lines become DA and CB, which gives an equal velocities, that is initial velocity U and final velocity V. Now from this graph we can say that BE is equal to BA plus AE. Okay. So over here, from the graph, BE is equal to BA plus AE. Now when you say BE, it is full final velocity. When you say BA, it becomes same distance, that is DC. When you say AE, it is the same distance of OD. So we are going to substitute the values of this into the equation of this line. So BE is equal to BA plus AE. As I said you, BE is equal to what? V. BA is equal to what? DC. And AE is equal to what? OD. Since BE is equal to velocity, BA is equal to DC, AE is equal to OD. Now from the above equation number 1, we can say that DC is equal to A into T. V is equal to A into T plus OD. Over here you can see we have written OD is equal to E. So we are going to substitute this value over here plus U. Rearranging it, the equation becomes V, that is final velocity, is equal to initial velocity plus acceleration into time, and it is your first equation of motion. V is equal to U plus AT. Your first equation of motion is complete.